Hello everyone, I will be doing a plastic surgery analysis on the members of Ateez. I think plastic surgery is neither bad or good, and celebrities has immense pressure to look as good as they possibly can, which can be helped by plastic surgery. I think it will be a healthier environment if celebrities in general are more open and honest about plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures that they've done, or at least not lie about it, so the general public can see that beauty is attainable through plastic surgery. I know there's a stigma around plastic surgery all around the world, but people need to realize that it's pretty common among celebrities, as it's demanded by society that celebrities look perfect, so we shouldn't blame them if they resort to plastic surgery. A few disclaimers before we begin. I'm not a plastic surgeon, nor have I gotten plastic surgery, so my knowledge in this area is limited. These are just my speculations and not facts. I have no idea about the member's medical history, and these are just my speculations, so you can respectfully disagree. This post is not meant to send hate to the members, as they are probably pressured by the industry to look as good as they possibly can. With that out of the way, let's get started. Starting with seonghwa. He used to be in the high school band if I'm not mistaken, so we have quite a lot of predebut photos of him. He's always been very handsome. He used to have a tough image, a complete change with his currently more softer look. The biggest change I see to his face are his eyes. He used to have monolids, but now he has big double eyelids, so he likely got double eyelid surgery. I also see some changes to his nose. His nose bridge is more straight now compared to the pre-debut photo where it looks like he had a slight deviated septum. He likely got a rhinoplasty to fix his deviated septum and also adding a nose implant to make his nose taller and slimmer. In conclusion, I think Songhwa got double eyelid surgery and rhinoplasty. He looks great both during pre-debut and now. I think it looks like he gained a lot of confidence compared to his pre-debut days. He has one of the best stage presence in Ateez, and that is a tough competition because Ateez is filled with performers with incredible stage presence. I also really love how he became a lot more confident in singing, and he improved his singing so much as he progresses in his career. Moving on to Hongjoong. Hongjoong has a lot of cute pre-debut photos. He has always been handsome and his face didn't seem to change much. When looking at his face, I see that his nose is quite thin compared to his face, which made me suspect that he got a rhinoplasty to make his nose slimmer. Looking at his pre-debut photos, his nose looks very similar to how it looks like now. I do see a very slight change in the thinness of his nose, so he likely got a rhinoplasty to achieve this look. I also see that his chin became sharper in recent photos. He likely got a chin implant to achieve this look. In conclusion, I think Hongjun got a rhinoplasty and a chin implant. He looks great both pre-debut and now. I love his rapping style. It contrasts nicely with Mingi's rapping style. Hongjun is also one of the members with the best stage presence in ATEEZ. I love how he can look very intimidating when he's performing. Moving on to Yunho. Yunho also has a lot of pre-debut high school photos online. He has always been handsome. He used to have smaller double eyelids compared to his current eyelids. He likely got double eyelid surgery. His nose also used to be wider and flatter, but now his nose is slimmer and taller. I think he got a subtle rhinoplasty before debuting in 80s to make his nose slightly smaller. Then he likely got an L-shaped nose implant to make his nose even taller and slimmer, and I noticed that this change happened around the time he was preparing to be one of the main leads in the drama Imitation. In conclusion, I think Yunho got double eyelid surgery and two rhinoplasties. I love how he got to become a lead in a drama. I think he did a great job. It seems to me that he got pressured to look better for the drama, therefore he got a rhinoplasty. I think he looks great before and after. If his new look makes him happier, then I have no problem with it. He is such a great dancer. I think his tall physique can make some dance move look more interesting. Moving on to yeosang. Yeosang also has a lot of pre-debut photos, and he's also been very handsome. He's always had vertically and horizontally large eyes. My favorite hair color on him is black, so I hope he gets to rest his scalp more. I think he got a rhinoplasty. His nose became a lot slimmer and there's now distinct lines on his nose bridge, which can be caused by a nose implant or if too much of the nose cartilage is shaved off when attempting to make the nose appear slimmer. He also likely got double eyelid surgery to make his existing double eyelids higher. I personally don't think these procedures were necessary, especially the rhinoplasty, because he's always been very handsome. In conclusion, I think Yosang got double eyelid surgery and a rhinoplasty. I think it would have been better if he didn't do these procedures at all, or if he opted for a more subtle rhinoplasty. He still looks very handsome though. Who knew Yeosang would be the next member showing off his body after he jokingly called out wooyoung for wearing revealing clothing in Weekly Idol? I hope he wasn't forced to do this and did this at his own accord. Moving on to Sun. Sun also have always been handsome, and I don't see much changes to his face at all. He's always had a big, beautiful smile and upturned lip corners, which makes him look cat-like. His eyes also have been horizontally large, and he's always had a nice bone structure. He's also always had a tall nose, but his current nose looks to be slimmer in front view. He likely got a rhinoplasty. I also don't think this rhinoplasty was necessary, as he has always had a nice nose that fits his face very well. In conclusion, I think Sun got a rhinoplasty. I think Yeosang in Sun's case shows the amount of pressure idols feel to look as good as they possibly can, as I think both of them look amazing and they can easily pass as visuals in K-pop groups without those procedures. Still looks great regardless. I love the difference between his persona on stage and off stage. It really amazes me. It looks like a demon possesses him every time he performs. Moving on to Mingi. Mingi has the least amount of clear pre-debut photos online, so I am the most unsure about my analysis on him. Without looking at any pre-debut photos, I suspect that Mingi got a rhinoplasty, as his current nose looks to be really tall and slim in proportion to his face. When comparing his nose with the pre-debut photo available, I do believe my suspicion is confirmed. His nose wasn't as sharp and as projected as it is now. He likely got a nose implant. There's also a possibility that he got ptosis repair as his current eyes look to open wider vertically, though this can just be due to makeup, so I'm very unsure about this. In conclusion, I think Winky got a rhinoplasty and possibly got ptosis repair. He looks amazing both pre-debut and now. I love his low-tone rap coupled with his amazing stage presence. I was very sad to hear that he had to take a break due to anxiety. I'm glad he feels better now though. He also had to take breaks due to some physical injuries. Ateez has a really busy schedule. I hope he can stay healthy for a long time. Moving on to wooyoung. Wooyoung's pre-debut photos are adorable. You can tell he has always had a playful personality and was a popular kid from looking at his pre-debut photos. I think the most obvious change to his face is his nose. His nose during pre-debut had a straight bridge, while his current nose looks to be more beak-like. His nose also looks slimmer now. I'm guessing this change is due to a nose implant. Sometimes a nose implant can make someone's nose tip to droop down, as there is more pressure on the nose and sometimes there is not enough support at the tip of the nose. We can see from the front view that Wooyoung's nose looks to be a lot slimmer. I think it's possible that the rhinoplasty also made the base of his nose more narrow. I see that Wooyoung's current eyes are horizontally and vertically larger compared to his pre-debut photos. I think he got his outer eye corners cut to make his eyes larger horizontally, and he likely got ptosis repaired to make his eyes larger vertically. In conclusion, I think Wooyoung got a rhinoplasty, ptosis repair, and his outer eye corners cut. I think he looks amazing, both pre-debut and now. He has such a great stage presence. I love how playful he is with the members, and how the members also tease him a lot. Last but not least, we have Jongho. Jongho has a lot of adorable pre-debut photos. The most noticeable change I see to his face are his eyes. His eyes open wider vertically. He likely got ptosis repair and double eyelid surgery to make his eyes open wider vertically. I also noticed that his nose is slightly taller now compared to his pre-debut photos. He likely got a subtle nose implant to achieve this look. In conclusion, I think Jongho got double eyelid surgery with ptosis repair and a rhinoplasty. Jongho is such an amazing singer. I think he is the best vocalist in 4th gen K-pop. I'm still blown away by his high note and celebrate. His fruit-breaking talent is also very amusing. I hope anyone watching this takes this post in a positive way and realize that plastic surgery is not a bad thing. We need to understand that K-pop idols and other celebrities have a lot of pressure to look good, and it's not a bad thing if they resort to plastic surgery, as it is demanded by society. Ateez is one of my favorite boy groups in K-pop. I think they're all good looking and talented. As I stated in the beginning, this is not meant for fuel to send hate towards the members. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.